Hello, Mark Crossfield here with Coach Lockie. 360 show time every Monday with Golf Online. Today I'm talking favourite shots.
Okay.
So I have a few different shots in my head and have played quite a few different shots through my years of playing. Maybe a few ideas for people at home on how to get the most out of what they kind of give a little bit. Let's get stuck in. Right, Matt, favourite shot. So what I mean by favourite shot is if I was to hit a 7-iron here, at the moment, so where we stand at the moment, I want to see a certain ball flight, okay?
Yep.
Which at the moment, my 7-iron, I've gone back to trying to feel like I'm hitting quite straight.
Straight / feel of a fade, isn't it?
Yeah, where I have been embracing just that I've been drawing. So I've been embracing, if I don't think, I just draw it.
Yeah.
So I've been wanting to not think because I'm thinking about filming. I'm not wanting to go and play in our course logs and like really work. I want to just have fun. So I'm just hitting and playing what comes out. Now, if I was to use this is my 17-degree hybrid. This fades. Even when I was drawing the irons, this one fades. So I would always, or when I started to work that out, aim straight to slightly up the left. And it tends to just stay straight and drift off to the right as a general rule.
Shot.
Thank you, bro. I can draw this, but I would very rarely try to draw it.
Because it just does what it does.
Well, it feels less drawy to me. So in effect, what I'm doing is playing my favourite shot, if you like, with one. So I'm playing a shot that comes out, where with my irons, I'm finding I'm hitting more targets when I'm working on trying to hit a certain shot. And my irons of late, I think, I don't know if you've noticed, have become much better.
Yep, they're good.
Since I've moved away from the draw, I've become less pulley. There was quite a long period of our filming where I was missing a lot of irons left, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Where, like you said earlier, I am now feeling, basically I'm just feeling straighter, which to me feels maybe slightly fadey, but straighter. Where before I was feeling drawy, aiming down the right and just drawing with it. Talk to me about your shot shapes. Do you want the iron?
Yep.
What do you see? Let's see. What are you seeing?
I prefer to see or feel more of a powerful iron shot personally. I don't like the feely ones at the moment.
Okay.
So whether it's into wind or downwind, I prefer to use my lesser club so I can give it a good rip, basically, and you'll probably see that on recent course vlogs where we've been at bouncy courses.
You're taking a club too less and hitting it harder.
More loft and hitting it harder,
because you're seeing that way.
I'm seeing it that way, and I'm also enjoying my flick still, my flick feeling, and that's promoting that sort of drawy shape.
Bit of that draw.
It was overdoing it, but I've weakened my grip a bit and I can just throw it as much as I want now, which is nice.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's interesting you say that because I'm actually feeling the opposite. I used to be hit the club or one less and hit it harder. I never was when I played full time. I was always hit more softer. And I'm starting with my irons the way they're going much straighter now. I'm starting to feel that. I'm starting to feel that I hit more kind of the club and a bit more and take some off it. So what's happening? It's interesting how it's changing, and that's what it's organic, isn't it?
I think it's funny if you played more as well. When I was an amateur, it was funny that you used to hit a certain shot, and you always strive to hit the other one as well. Like you wanted the other one. If you had a fade, you wanted to draw it. Like if you're good at fading it, then fade.
And I agree. I think for lots of students, I get a lot of students come and say I want it to draw. And I go and hit some shots for me, and they say, look, that just keeps fading. I think but it keeps fading into the exact same spot.
It's like literally a spot.
I know that spot is tight and a bit to the right, but like you
just
could
aim left.
Correct.
And then
you could aim a little bit left. I think there's a lot of students out there who strive, in their opinion, they think to get better. Where they do what you just said is they strive to just see the opposite. Like the grass is always greener kind of stuff. Now, in that defence though, I personally have played good golf fading it and drawing it. So I can settle more on a shot now because I have gone both sides. So maybe that person coming for that lesson, actually what they're doing is learning
a new skill.
Yes, or they're learning they want to have a go at hitting a draw to find out if they are better or not.
Yeah.
They don't articulate it that way. That's the way I kind of get there in the end.
I quite like it when
so they're
they
doing
just
what you just said there.
Yeah, they come to add a bit of armoury to their bag, basically.
Yeah.
Like have a draw shot in there in case they need it. So stick with the same shot, hit your little fade that groups really nicely, and if you're missing it right, aim slightly left. But just have that draw shape in your bag, basically, so just learn an extra skill.
Yeah, absolutely.
And sometimes that's what a lesson is. You're not changing their whole complete swing, you're just giving them these ideas and feelings that will produce a little less fade or a bit of a draw. So.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's a really good point. And I always, with students, they want to hit their draw, okay, so we'll have a go and we get them hitting their draw, and I say to them, look, I think you'll be more accurate hitting your fade, but that draw is going 15 yards further.
Yeah.
So it is a shot. It's like you say, a weapon.
It's wide.
Correct.
Go for it.
Yeah, absolutely. And with a different wind. So I'm really a big fan of players trying to endorse their favourite shot. Now, when I say favourite shot, I don't mean the one you desire.
Yeah.
I mean the one that you just find the easiest. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You know, I find it easy hitting a 20-yard slice, for instance. But I know it might not be the prettiest shot, and you might see people on telly not doing that. But with your 15 or 22 handicap or 12 handicap, whatever, it's pretty functional.
Functional for you, yeah.
So why don't you play it and enjoy it a little bit? And I always think it's interesting as well. I mean, I have a very distinct different shapes with some different clubs. Like this one does just fade, and I don't try and beat it.
Yeah.
I try because I like the club, so I just try and game it.
Yeah.
And then there's certain holes, like very rarely, where I think I want to hit that club, but the wind's the wrong way. So I'm now going to have to force something out of another one.
Yeah.
But that's so rare enough for me not to feel like I have to change my equipment. Does that make sense?
Yeah, totally, yeah.
So learn your shapes with your different clubs.
Yep.
Definitely have a go at the other side, isn't it? I think it's a good skill to learn to try and have a go.
In your armoury.
But don't think that's the answer. I've had really good players come to me who want to hit other shapes, and you get them hitting another shape and they're no better.
Yeah.
It's like, but they had to go through that process
to work it out.
That would have always been in their mind.
Would I have been better
if I did this? I mean, Keimer's a great example.
Yeah.
Tried to draw it. He's a serial fader.
Yeah.
Won a major. Went to try and hit a draw. Like disappeared for years. Went back to his fade and came back and won another major. Play your favourite shots, peoples.
That's it.
Your favourite shot sometimes is a massive block. I'm yet to work out how that one helps.